Okay, so we'll just put the final piece of text on there now. If we just bring up the final design, you will just see that it says your name presents at the top. Of course you will put your name there, or you'll leave this off completely, whichever, but we'll go through it anyway. Back to our design. So with the tagline selected here, how to build this mini site, if we just grab that layer and drag it down to the make new layer icon just to duplicate the current layer, there we see we have two layers now, and we'll just double click on here to edit the text, and if I type in capitals your name and then in small case presents, and then we'll just grab the move tool and move that up into position, nice and simple. Okay, and we'll just make a couple of changes in the character layer here. Our font wants to be Arial narrow, so if we just select that one here, Arial narrow, and bold italic, which is down here, just to give it a little bit of variation. I'll just move it back into position now. The size is fine at 16. I'll just move it down a little bit now. Something that is useful to know, instead of moving something down by grabbing it with the mouse like this, which is great for generally position things quickly and easily, to do things a little bit more accurately, there's another way you can do it, and that's actually using the cursor keys on your keyboard, the up, down, left and right keys. And what that does is that just nudges the text. You see, I'm just pressing up here, click, 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 down, 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 and that just nudges your text by 1 pixel. And that's great if you just want to fine-tune any positioning, like so. As you can see, so we have now all the text on there. What we're going to do is just move it up a little bit and to the left a little bit. Now instead of doing that individually like so, and then grabbing the project layer and then moving that one, and then etc, etc, what we can do is actually, if I just I'll just move those back into position using the move tool. What we can do is we can actually grab more than one layer and move more than one layer at the same time. And how we do that's quite simple. You select the top layer that you want and then the bottom layer you want. So I want to select this layer, I want to select this layer, and this layer. So if I just click the top one and then the bottom one, but holding down shift at the same time, there you can see all those layers are now highlighted, and hey presto, if I try to move them, they will actually move together, which is very, very useful. So if I position those now a little bit more centrally and a bit more to the left, and again we can nudge that around now using our arrow keys, just get that to where you're happy with it. And I'll just show one other thing in this palette menu. What you can do is once you have all these 4 selected, there's a little icon down here, and as you can see it says link layers. Now if we click that, you can see it's brought up a little chain link on each of these layers. Now if I select another one, you see the links disappear, but if I just select, instead of selecting all 4 of these layers, if I just select one of them now, like that, you can see that the 4 links are on there, and with only one selected, if I try to move the one, it will actually move all 4, because they are now linked, which is again very, very useful. And to unlink them if you need to, if we re-highlight them all again by clicking the top one, holding now shift, and clicking the bottom one, if we just click the link again, that actually unlinks them all, so you can then move them individually if you need to. Okay, so I think that's all the text on there now, for now, on the header at least. We'll move on to the next video where we'll start to begin to style the text.